What is the real deal here with the DA and these increases?
Okay, so there's a lot of misinformation going on out there with regards to the tariff hikes and saying that the city of Cape Town is cheating the ratepayers in terms of the excessive hikes that were created in comparison to the NERSA hikes. So there's an entire process when it comes to passing a budget in the city of Cape Town, and there are strict timelines that need to be adhered to. These timelines are all set out within the Municipal Finance Management Act. So we have to stick to those timelines so that we can pass a budget, so that we can start spending that money on the ratepayers and the infrastructure in the city of Cape Town. So what happened was, while the negotiations were still at play within NERSA, we were working with information that had previously been public knowledge that NERSA was going to increase the tariff hikes by 18.5% or thereabouts. And that is what we had to work from. And we were almost confident that that would have been the price hike when it got to the decision. What happened is that the time for the budget vote came before NERSA had actually announced what the tariff hike actually was. So we could not, we had to work with what we had at that point, the information that we had, which we believed was reliable information, and we voted on that tariff hike, amongst other things. I mean, there was a multi-billion rand budget that we were looking at. I think it was 60 billion rand in terms of capital expenditure. And one of the line items, of course, is the tariff hikes. So by the time we as council had already voted on our budget and passed the tariff hikes as part of the budget, we had not known that NERSA had actually finally come to the decision to increase it by 15%. And that's where this 3% difference comes in, and what the discrepancy is and what is kind of getting people's back up is that the City of Cape Town's tariff hike is higher than NERSA's tariff hike. And that's simply because there was a timing issue on the budget vote, and NERSA announcing after we had already passed the budget that they would be increasing it by 15%.
Okay, I get it. So in other words, you had to work on a figure.
Yes.
That was given to you, and you had a budget to pass, and now you have time constraints. So.
Yes, absolutely.
So it's not really that complicated, is it?
No, it's not.